Hello. Welcome back to Stories from the River with Jim Magiver. I'm your humble host and friend, Jim Magiver. As always, I'm producing this project on a boat at the southern midpoint of the Mississippi River. This production is all about breaking down the emotional barriers that block the person known as Jim Magiver from sharing his real truth. Through stories and the straightforward expression of personal thoughts, the goal of this production is not just to connect with listeners, but also the river and the universe. Together, listeners and I can pontificate on life's biggest questions, and maybe some of its smaller questions as well. My first story is about jeans. I wrestle with my relationship with skinny jeans. I have a slender figure, so one could argue that these jeans complement my physique. But what concerns me is time. Let me elaborate. Last week, I was watching the first season of The West Wing, and the one thing I just couldn't stop fixating on was the men's clothing. It all looked so baggy and dated. I worry that in 15 years, maybe someone sees a photo of me in my skinny jeans, and that person says to his friend, "Wow, that man looks like a fool." Thank you. It's now time for a brief ad. They're intrusive to my storytelling, but they are a necessary evil to keep this production alive. Single men and women out there, do you ever feel left out of the fun that comes with sending Christmas cards? Are you feeling discouraged by all of those festive envelopes piling up in your mailbox? Card after card, filled from corner to corner, with smiling faces, radiating with Christmas cheer. Introducing Merry Montage, an app that lets single people like you upload selfies when you feel at your most merry. Whether it's brushing your teeth or taking out the trash, Merry Montage will stitch together a magnificently merry card that all of your friends and family can enjoy. Simply upload your photos to the app at your own pace. Then, once you have enough photos uploaded, the app will notify you that you're montage ready, at which point you can apply any festive filters you like. Then, at the press of the word go, the app will send your Christmas card to everyone you know. Please upload responsibly. It's once again time for an ad. Listeners, is the mundanity of brushing your teeth getting you down? Introducing the Brush Buddy, a high-tech electric toothbrush that brushes your teeth for you. It's as easy as pie to get started. First, put the brush end of the Brush Buddy into your mouth and slowly turn the brush a full 360 degrees. This motion allows the brush buddy to quickly scan the anatomy of your teeth. Then, just apply some toothpaste to your buddy and let her rip. Oh, and let's not forget the 5 preloaded buddy personalities. Simply hold the power button down while hearing a backstory of a buddy, and he's yours. Every time you brush your teeth, your chosen buddy will tell you 3 minutes worth of world history. The Brush Buddy, the best friend you'll ever have. My next story is about food. It was a Saturday, and I was standing in the frozen section of my local Mariano's. I was scanning the numerous columns of frozen meals. I wasn't sure what I was searching for, but the sheer amount of choices were overwhelming. I stood in place for another minute or two, frozen. I was about to move on when my eyes caught sight of an intriguing proposition in the lower left corner of the pizza aisle. Up until this moment, I'd never even considered the notion of eating pizza on a bagel. I quickly grabbed the box and rotated it in my hand to see the nutritional facts. After a thorough reading of the nutritional values, it was clear that this product had none. Regardless, I had to try them. I thought to myself, Jim, you only live once. Flash forward to 7:13 p.m. I'm sitting at my kitchen table, and I've just taken the last bite of the last bagel bite. I looked deep into myself, took one deep breath, and said aloud to myself, that tasted like nothing. I've actually never tasted anything that tasted so much like nothing. And in that way, it was a seminal experience. That's the end of my story about food. Well, that's all the stories for today. To anyone that tuned in, I give you my thanks. And I also have to thank the great Mississippi River. When I sleep tonight, I'll dream of my 2 favorite things: the river and my morning coffee. Caffeinated, of course. But I digress. Back to my sign-off. Catch me next time on Stories from the River with Jim Magiver, Episode 2.